Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my No Man's Sky video. This is Shaolin Magi, and this is another day in the life of your friendly neighborhood galactic explorer. Little recap of yesterday's episode, kind of the standard fare, right? Quicksilver, normal missions, um, continuing to do the light year jumps, continuing to progress really my multi-tool. Now, I don't know. It seems like every episode, my multi-tool's getting stronger because every time I warp somewhere or go to a new system, I'm stopping in a space station looking for neutron cannon upgrades. And so far, I've got two really powerful ones. In, in a non-supercharged slot, the charging speed of this one and this one and this one are both 50 or minus 50%. So I think that is the top end of that. So yeah, continuing to try to improve this. I'd like to get this to a supercharged at least minus 60%. Also, a lot of freighter upgrades, a lot of storage bulkheads going on in the freighter. Also, yesterday's episode, I had a piece of technology and I added it to this, where I replaced a C class with an S class, and that pretty much jacked my numbers up. Now, unfortunately, again, you can't see all four stats right now. It's just showing two, but I think it's fleet effectiveness or something. It's the lower one. That number definitely went up. So and sort of near the end of the episode yesterday, I decided to do a whole lot of light year jumps because aside from getting to the center of Galaxy in Calypso, I also was really searching out like more rare type planets, right? Not the normal paradise planet or, contaminated radioactive planet. I wanted to find some different type planets. And I found a couple different type planets while I was doing the episode. And I end the episode in a system where I was going to build a base on this planet, but I decided to just keep pushing forward because I would rather have a base closer to the galactic core of this particular galaxy, Calypso. And I did get quite a good way towards the center, and I did find a really interesting system. I found a really interesting planet, uh, and I decided to go ahead and put a base on that. I have a couple short little clips, nothing too crazy, that I want to add in this video at some point. Just kind of sprinkle them in. And what else? So, yeah, and also while I was doing all that, mostly just traveling, looking for new planets to explore, you get in quite a few space battles, right, with dreadnoughts, pirate ships, and I also got another S-class piece of technology for my freighter. Now I can't recall what I think it was one of these. It was one of these type technologies, but um, it increased that lower stat that is not showing up right now. So anyway, with that said, I kind of want to go about doing the same thing today, aside from checking my guys in and going to the settlement and doing the Quicksilver mission. Once I get all that done, I want to keep pushing towards the galactic core, but on the way, I still want to keep searching for interesting, odd type planets. They're pretty fun to discover. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to make a light year jump. And if you look, we're under 300 light years. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to do a quick light year jump to start this episode off. There we go. So Gex system, I'll meet you there. All right, let's go ahead and do a planetary scan. And then I'm going to debrief my frigates real quick. Oh, wow. Colorful looking planets. Aggressive sentinels all over the place. Yeah, wow. Okay, activated copper, which means that nasty storms wreaking planet. All right. Let's see, what type of mission was this? Trade, okay. Got another egg, that's cool. Even though I'm really not using them. Spawning sack, okay. Another egg, wow. Exploration. Okay. Quicksilver, got some quicksilver, that's cool. And always nice to get stuff to give to the guild envoys, that's for sure. Storage augmentation, very nice. All right. Yeah, also doing small little upgrades here and there to the 2 new starships, which is really cool. Balanced. And this should be what, industrial maybe? No, balanced. All right. Pretty short and sweet. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and pretty much organize all this stuff, decide what I want to sell, what I want to keep, and I'll meet up with you here in a moment. All right, everyone, I'm done organizing all my stuff. I cracked open those couple eggs I got from the frigate expeditions, and of course, I got a whole bunch of, well, these 2 right here, I had these already, and I think that they do not fit in my current living ship, but I'm not sure. But I think these might, and this probably will. Now this is interesting. I cannot crack this open unless I'm inside my living ship. All right, so I'll meet you down in the ship hangar. All right, let me go ahead and jump inside this puppy here. Okay, I have no idea what this thing does. These tendrils reach across time and space, searching out long distance link between. Okay, so it's like a matter beam or whatever. That's cool. What's it say? Cannot be grafted to Sentinel vessel. Maybe because I already have one. How about cannot be grafted to Sentinel vessel? All right. Obviously, I think, yeah. And this kind of looks like a photon cannon. Spewing vents. All right. What about this? Oh, it's like a storage augmentation. Okay. I'd rather put that there. Maybe right there. Okay. All right, everyone. I want to make a quick trip to the space station to offload, sell all this stuff, and maybe throw an upgrade in either this ship or my purple solar. Um, yeah, maybe this one, because if I could, I'd like to get this hyperdrive up a little bit. All right, I'll meet you at the space station. Standing increase. Throw an augmentation on this ship, and then maybe I'll bring in my solar real quick to put something in there. Purchase storage 30 million. That's actually, no, you know what? I'm going to hold on to the augmentation, and I'm going to purchase this while it's cheaper. Throw it right there. This away. Or that way I can put this... $299. Yeah, so my shields are fine. So yeah, I would like to... Maybe the indium drive would increase a little bit. It increases it a little bit. Let's see something here real quick. Just take this out so I have a little bit of room here to work with. Yeah, I may never get over the 1,000 hump on this guy. I guess unless I got a supercharged slot there. And one there. So I'm using 2 supercharged slots for my maneuverability. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the high maneuverability though than increased light year distance, right? Because my freighter kind of covers that aspect. And I don't know, I guess just work my way. Yeah, just work my way over, I guess. Alright, check this out real fast here. So, 293, so my shields are pretty lacking. That's not what I want to do. Okay, I need that to be there. So... $264. Wow. You know what? I'm going to put this in the other ship and see what this one gives me. 220. Yeah, and I still got pretty decent hyperdrive on this guy. So I guess I'll just, for now, ignore the adjacency. Oh, wow. 313. Okay. So that's pretty good. Pulse engine. So I have room for a pulse engine whenever, but... Alright, let me really quickly bring back my fighter. 220, I think. Yeah, 221 is the weak link. So I'm going to pull that out. And let's see what I can get to when I add this. 982. So, yeah, a little bit better. All right, everyone. So what I'm going to do is hit that black hole. All right, see you on the other side. All right, looks like we're going to get another storage bulkhead, I guess. Yeah, this weapon's seems to be pretty powerful now. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. It just by default wants me to go after the furthest guy away from me, which I kind of don't understand that. But whatever. I'm taking these guys out pretty quick, so all seems good. All right. All right, everyone. I'll meet you on this guy's freighter. Right. I'm going to make one last quick trip to this new space station. I guess from the space station, I'll just port to one of my settlements. Explorers Guild, so they'll probably want yeah, they're gonna want a lot of this stuff, which is cool. Wow. Okay. Look at this little thing. Huh. It kind of looks like the starter weapon, right? Except it's white, not orange. Eh. Cute little bugger. Alright. Okay. Alright, everyone. I'll meet you at my settlements. Okay, it said it was under attack, but I don't think they're here quite yet. They're incoming. Settlement reserves, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and fight these guys. What do I have for my... Go with combat scope. Yeah, I feel like the cannon is much stronger now. I'm one-shotting a lot of these dudes. Okay, I got some little guys firing at me here. Take care of these guys. Need to get to the, apparently I need to get to the brain part. Yeah, there we go. That's definitely doing it pretty quick. All right. All right. Sentinel forces eliminated. Where is my brain at? Is it up here? Yeah. There we go. All right. I have a building to unveil here, so I'll meet you there. I think this thing is Class B now. B class, yeah. Uh, 150 chlorine. Well, you know, I don't have 150 chlorine on me. I guess I'll be right back. I'm going to call in my Corvette. All right, everyone. Got the chlorine ready to upgrade this thing. Oh, upgrading it to S class. All right, and I will meet you at my Corvette settlement. All right, everyone, at the Corvette settlement. Probably don't really have much to do here, but fortunately, I got my quantum processors. That's always nice. And citizen request. Citizens have commissioned Pioneer Blah to produce a piece of sculpture in honor of the solstice. The price may be high, but 73% of the settlement believe the cost to be a price worth paying. Okay. Cool. All right. Creation of a play. Um, yeah, so anyway, let me take a little moment here. Probably going to get ready and hit the anomaly. But before I do, like I was saying yesterday after I ended the episode, I continued to go on my trip towards this galactic core, but with the purpose of on the way to going there, really keeping an eye out for some, I don't know, different type of planets, unique planets. And I did find one of those planets. I found a couple actually, and there's actually a couple on the episode itself. But I found a planet that I really liked. I liked it enough to build a base there. So hang tight, and I want to share a little of that footage. Hey, what's up, everyone? So after the episode, I went ahead and just started doing a bunch of light year travels. I'm under 300,000 light years. I'm at like 296, and I found a light fisher planet. Now, I've been to one of these planets before because I grabbed a couple of these. I got a few of them at my base, but I figured I'd grab some more. But these creatures here are really cool. And the cool thing about this is I discovered a new food, Fiendish Row. I kind of got like a little, not really a milestone, but it said you discovered a new food. So I'm thinking of just setting up a really simple sort of base here. I decided not to put a base down at the sort of planet that I end up at the end of the episode. And I wanted to, but I thought, you know, I'd rather just do it closer to the sort of center of the galaxy type thing. And I mean, this is still pretty far, you know, 296,000 light years. But this stuff here is very cool. It apparently it's pretty rare, at least for me personally. So I think I am going to set something up here just so that I have access to this maybe in the future. And it is kind of cool. It's called a Planet of Light. I'll show you. So I'm right here right now. Planet of Light. It's a dissonant planet. There is, as you can see, There's autophage all over the place, you know, harmonic scraps and all that kind of good stuff. And I mean, I'm kind of would like to explore this area a little bit more, even because there seems to be some pretty good stuff here. I'm just gonna hook this autophage up. Yeah, like somewhere right here. This is a pretty incredible freaking view. Got a big planet right there ahead of us and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think I'm going to set something up here. Pretty much unlimited access to these light fissures and also this new sort of food type. It's like I guess it's like a meat, a roe. So, yeah, this looks like a pretty cool place. I've been on the planet now for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, maybe about 10 minutes or a little longer. And there has absolutely been no sort of storms or crazy weather. So it's pretty neat. I don't know. I'm I'm guessing that they're really it I haven't experienced any kind of daytime or sunlight. So apparently it pretty much stays dark like it is. But yeah, so I'm going to throw down a base computer here and just put some kind of very simple sort of base here. All right, everyone. Figured I'd kind of record this and maybe I'll throw it in the episode tomorrow. Okay, so my bad. As you can see, it's pretty light out now, daytime. Right there is where I put the base down, simple cuboid room, and I've got a electromagnetic connection right here. So I'm actually thinking of maybe just building the base here right on top of the magnetic connection because there's no like resource or gas that I'm looking for. So I'm thinking it would maybe look pretty cool to throw down like a cuboid, like 4 wide, right, and put the generators inside of it, and then build the base on top of it. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and grab that stuff, and I'll just move my base computer down to here. So yeah, I'll just set this off to the side. So what I'm thinking of doing, I think it kind of doesn't matter. But I'm thinking of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's not, I don't know, that's kind of big. Yeah. And maybe I'll try to glitch like a single cuboid room right in the middle, right on top, kind of make like a sort of a tower. Yeah, not sure yet. I'm going to have to make it 2 rows high for the electromagnetic things to fit in here. So, like, what I'm thinking is, let me move that. I might as well just delete that one too. So, if I throw a room right there and then do that, I can remove this. And then start stacking these. Now I need to remember that this was like that and then like that, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, so kind of have them off the ground. And you know, I'm not sure. I might not have to make it this big, right? It's kind of wide. I might be able to get away with I don't know if I could get maybe 4 in each cube. Because if that's the case, then maybe I'll just do it 1 cube thick, I guess. Yeah, let me see. So I obviously need a door to get in there. I'll catch back up with you all. Hey, everybody. So pretty much done for now. Nothing too fancy. I just wanted to have a base that was kind of close to the center of the galactic core of Calypso, and also have access to some pretty interesting stuff. There's actually another planet or two in this system that is like odd, or an oddity. So I'm going to go check that out, but I don't need to build nothing on any other planet in this system because I've got this place, which pretty much gives me access. But yeah, this is pretty much the gist of it. I don't have nothing going on here except to teleport, basically, and I think 2 generators, actually more than what I need. What else? Let's see. Yeah, so I need to, yeah, nothing really going on, just some steps. Got a weapon rack, that's always handy. And up here, got a trade terminal, always handy. And nutrient processor. And yeah, got this. I'll see you guys later. All right, I'm back, everyone. So I just wanted to throw that little couple clips in there. Pretty interesting planet. Cool stuff to pick up. But anyway, I am going to basically call the anomaly in, so I will meet you up on the anomaly. All right, let's see what they have for us in terms of Quicksilver missions. And yeah, easy. Oh wow, look at this planet. We have here infested paradise. Okay. All right, we're over. Oh geez. Activated indium, so this is probably going to be a nasty planet. I'll meet you down on the planet. Let's see. Yeah, pretty bad. And I think my pilgrim, I don't think this, I think my motorcycle actually has the Cyclops scope totally installed. Yeah. Okay. So that'll work. All right. Wow. 1,000. All right, here we are. You know, I would rather use the hovercrafts. Let me see if I have the material to actually repair this. Oh, it's already good to go. Sweet. All right. Okay. Man, this planet is crazy. Can't really even see like what's going on. The angles and stuff, you know? Cool. Storm's clearing. Maybe I'll just run around. We got one right there. Oh, cool. My mind. That's just because the planet, the coloration here on the planet. I was thinking, oh, wow, my mining beam must have gotten really powerful. Man. Go a little further this way. There we go. I've got a ton of hexberry, and I prefer to use the questionably sweet cake, which doesn't use the hexberry. But hexberry's still good. I mean, 54 plus 54 is like not a joke to adding to your resources mined. But what is it? The questionably sweet cake. I think that's what it's called. 64. So 10% stronger. All right. Oh, there we go. There he is. Uh-oh. Incoming storm. Let me see if I can find these freaking plants before I get totally hit with this thing. Alright, just need... Oh, 2 more. One more. I mean, as long as there's no tornadoes like sucking me up in the wind, and not really nothing to worry about. All right, there he is. All right, everyone. I'll meet you up on the anomaly. I'm just gonna call my Corvette over. Okay. All right, everyone. So I'm going to hit a space station, because I have two of these. I'm going to put one in my fighter ship, one in my new solar ship. Oh, wow, look at this. That's wild. Yeah, so I'm going to update my ships, and I'm going to do a bunch of light year jumps towards Galaxy Center, but I'm not going to waste time, filming it. Uh-oh. My intention, obviously, is to get pretty close to Galactic Core, but my intention is to find some more really interesting planets to where, we can go down and explore them a little bit. So, yeah, I will meet up with you at space station. All right, I think I'm going to call in my solar first. Well, numbers on this is really nice. This is completely balanced. However, I mean, yeah, if I can squeeze more maneuverability, yeah, I'm a fan of that. Actually, I'm not really interested in doing any missions. Okay. So yeah, I guess. Maneuverability. I guess it don't matter. I could move some of my hyperdrives over. So I'm just gonna throw one right there. All right, everyone. I am going to jump off cam real quick, and I'm just gonna kind of memorize these numbers. I'm just gonna juggle some of this stuff around, see if I can improve some stuff. All right, I'll be right back. All right, everyone. Gargantuan improvement here. It went from 1376, 1639. That's beautiful. Hyperdrive range went up a little bit. What was it? 1158. So it's 1196. Yeah, this is definitely the type of ship that I like. Whereas my fighters, now I love my fighters, man. I feel like they are the most maneuverable. And obviously, my purple fighter, I believe, has 473 damage, but really lacks in the shield department and in the hyperdrive range, and even not as good as this maneuverability. So, man, I'm really happy with my solar ship right now. I'm going to bring in my purple haze fighter, and okay. Oh, what I got? What? Living Pearl. Okay. I could put another. No, I can't. Or no, maybe I can. Let me go grab a pulse drive if they have them for sale. Awesome, they do. I was thinking, oh, cool, I'm gonna put my stealth jet trails in, but I'd much rather do some kind of yeah, I want it right there. Okay. Well, 1389, that's pretty good. But what I'm going to need to do is juggle these around a little bit. I mean, 977's not too bad, really. So I guess I'll rock with that for now. And you know what? I think I will put the purple stealth trails in this bad boy. All right. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hit the freighter, and I'm going to hey everyone. So before I go on to my warp journey here, I do have a storage bulkhead from that freighter we rescued from the pirates. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that. All right, so I will catch up with you in a while. Definitely interesting. Columned planet is basically what this is. Yeah, columned planet. Going to see if I can pick up some of these things. It would be cool, right, to have a couple of these things displayed at the base. Let's see. The hydrogen and ferrite dust. All right. Here we go. Yep, I can grab some. That is fantastic. Sweet. I'm gonna grab a couple of them. Glitching separator. Uh, hold on. There we go. Damn, all kinds. I mean, they stack, so you know. Yep, these could look cool. I think at a base. All right, yeah, I got 9 on. Maybe I'll go for 10 and then um, move on from here. Pretty good idea of what this planet looks like. It's definitely pretty different. I mean, these planets are actually pretty cool because they don't seem to have like problematic like weather shifts and stuff like that. So, all right, I could stay here for a while, but I'm going to split, so I'll catch up with y'all. We're kind of playing as far as like resources, but this is a rattling planet. So I'm guessing what maybe infested. Probably not. Oh yeah, yeah. It looks kind of like a infested type situation.
Extreme Sentinel planet. Extreme Sentinel planet.
High security planet. Endangered resources, likely sentinels will attack on site. Well, that's fine if they want to attack on site. Yeah, one shot these guys now. Oh, metal fingers. All right, come on, boys. Yeah, we're ripping through them. No doubt. Oh, hey, what's up, man? He comes bum rushing me and then disappears. Yeah, he's definitely done. See ya. What is Sentinels disabled? All right. All right, everyone. I will meet up with you here shortly. All right, everyone. Time for some insanity here. And time to eat some questionably sweet cake. Stuff rocks. I'll eat three of them because, like I said, I might run around this planet for a little while. All right, let's see. Let's see what I got here. All right, fair enough. That's crazy. I love the graphic. You're like being just bombarded. Yeah, everyone got another conglomeration of metal fingers here. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm going to hit a different planet, but this planet definitely was interesting, and I was able to collect a bunch of these cool glitching separators, and also these rattle spines. I may actually grab a couple more of these rattle spines because they're a little bit different. They're almost like a fossil type thing. So right there. All right. So yeah, I'll catch up with you all. Hey everyone. I did pretty good. It was only that first set of gold metal fingers, and then the one I just blew up, which gave me all these resources. So pretty good. I mean, that's basically what one a little bit more than a million for every two stacks, and then with the gold, a little less, but yeah, pretty good results there. And I am officially going to jump off of this planet, so I will catch up with you. All right, I'm back, everyone. Let's go ahead and do a quick planetary scan of the system here. Another lonely system. Hostile sentinels. Yeah, and I think that's going to do it. You know, I had a funny thought. Um, Pretty much, how many bases do I have? Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So basically, I've got like almost maybe 20 bases or something. If I was to eventually have a one base or whatever in each galaxy, that'd be pretty wild. But that's sort of a thought for a later time, maybe. But yeah, so I'm going to call this an end and look forward to seeing you in the next one. So thanks for sticking around and peace out.